Hello and welcome. Happy 310 day. It is March 10th, 2025. I am Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates. Welcome to my Flosstube channel about counter cross stitch and the project bags I make. This is episode 157, and as I already said, it is 310 day. March 10th is 310 day. And at Keepsakes, usually there's something special because, of course, the cat at Keepsakes is 310 because she's all black. Welcome if you are new. I hope you enjoy what you see. Like, subscribe, come back and visit again. And if you're returning, thank you so much. It has been a busy week. I have been doing a lot of sewing and some stitching. I have a finish. And almost a second finish. I didn't quite make it this week, but I should definitely have it done for next week, which I'll show you in just a minute. My husband and I made a trip up to northern Ohio into Amish country. That's where I get my vinyl for my bags from, and we made an overnight trip, had a lot of fun along the way. Got to stop at Miniso in Columbus for the first time. We don't have one here in Cincinnati yet, surprisingly. I don't know why. Somebody opened a Miniso for me. But I got another blind box, another Party Time Snoopy box. So when I was in Vegas, I got one, and I got Sally. And she's up on the shelf, but she's over there, so you can't quite see her. And this time, I got a Snoopy. So, isn't he cute? He's got his party balloons. And of course, there's the little drawer that opens. So cute. So, I'm happy. Will I buy another one? I don't know. Probably by the time I get to Miniso again, they won't have those anymore. But yeah, so we went. Unfortunately, our favorite farm stand is not open until May, so that was a little sad. But in Berlin, we went to Zink's, which is the fabric store there. They were originally Amish owned. They're not anymore. But huge quilt store, or fabric store, not necessarily quilting, but they serve the Amish community in that area. There's another one that's in just over the border from Ohio and Indiana, and there's a third one someplace else, but I haven't been to that one. I don't remember where it is. A lot of the fabric, the fabric can be as cheap as $1.99 a yard. They used to top off at like $11.95 a yard, and that was for wide back wide back fabrics. But they have gotten rid of all their wide backs. At least I did not see any. They've rearranged the store, and they've got some regular priced fabric now up to $13.95, which, it's okay. But it was fun wandering around there. I did not buy any fabric because I have so much fabric. I really need to get through it. They have panels that my husband always looks at and like, you could cut those, and we could, But if I do panels, that changes the size of the bag, that changes the vinyl that he has to cut that size, and We've got it down to a science right now. That's why I do the one size, because we've got everything down to a science. We know exactly what we're going to get from this much fabric and this much vinyl and whatnot. And then we went to, they have a grocery store there in Berlin. It's like a farmer's market. The cold cuts were a really good price. So we got some bologna, and of course, that area is well known for its Swiss cheeses. There's a lot of cheese manufacturers in that area, and Swiss is the main cheese that they make. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very relaxing. We enjoyed the ride. We took it in steps going up. We took it in steps coming back. There's a couple of places we like to stop when we're in that area, so we stopped for lunch on the way home, and it was just a good 24 hours away with my husband. We had a good time. So, stitching. That's what you're here for. I finished Silver Creek Samplers Peace, Love, Stitch. I think I may know how I'm going to finish it. I almost just went ahead and did it, but I did not. So here it is in all its beautiful glory. Now I changed the pink reds from the colors that she had. This was designed with DMCs and Weeks Dye Works. I did use the Weeks for the blue and the green here, but the letters and the skein of floss, those are Roxy Floss Co. colors from the Modern Folk Embroidery Roxy Floss Co. Evertote Advent Calendar from Christmas this year. So we have Suitable. This is Kiss Kiss, and then the darker is the Cherry Best. But otherwise, the rest of the colors are the DMC Weeks Dye Works. I did not add any sparkle. I debated and debated and debated, and when I debate that long, it's just, I should just go ahead and do what's called for. So I love it. I have a square piece that I may just do just a very simple finish with. So my problem is getting it adjusted on this side, because I'm very, very close to not being able to wrap it around. But like I said, then that would be just a very, very simple block finish. But I think I might just do that and have it done. So that was my finish. I thought, yay. Next, I had a start. If we hadn't made the trip, I probably would have had a finish too. But last Tuesday, I just decided I was starting, and I started Ink Circles, Hearts Entwined. This is one of the patterns that was part of the Hearts for Pam series. Pam is one of the two ladies that's dyers for Cottage Garden Threads out of Australia. There are only 4 colors in this, and I have all 4 colors because I had the Hearts for Pam set. So this is one of them, which is Hugs and Kisses. Sleepy Cat. And then there's Hearth, which is a gray, charcoal gray black, and Page Turner, which is an creamy off-white. So that's that. And like I said, I almost had a finish on this. It's very, very close. So it's just a small little piece. This is on 28 count. How did I put it on? 28 count. I believe it's forbidden fiber. No, fiber on a whim. It's 32 count. Excuse me. 32 count Cafe au Lait Lugana from Fiber on a Whim. I believe this piece of fabric came in a box from the Black Needle Society. I don't remember which one though. But it was perfect for this pattern. It is only going to be 4x4. It is just a small square. I have finished all of the hearth, which is the black gray. I have finished almost all the red. It's not finished because you can see there's just a dash of red here and here. So there's 2 more corners to do with the sleepy cat. And then I started filling in with page turner, that creamy ivory color. So each of the leaves will be completely filled in. They kind of look like leaves to me. I don't know whether they are. So yeah, so each of the leaves will be completely filled in, and then I've got to get these corners done. So it is very close. It will be done before next week. So isn't that pretty? So I've got an idea for a finish for this. I think this is the perfect size for the other piece I have. Let's see. And then it was International Women's Day over the weekend. I hope you appreciated all the women in your life and all the women that have come before us. Someone wants to erase history. And if you don't know the saying, those who forget are doomed to repeat it. And someone had on Facebook today, and those who erase it want to. So it just makes me sad. So please know your history, know your Constitution, know your rights, know what your rights are, because they're being taken away. And the Constitution is still not on the White House website. So what does that tell you? Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to get political. So I have been working on United We Stand from Teresa Kogut. Not my bag, friend made it. And here is where I am now. Started filling in the blue of the dress. I only did about 100 and some odd stitches last night after we drove, but it's hard for me to stitch without my frame, my lap frame, because my shoulder, especially when I've been sewing a lot, my hands and my shoulders get very tired, very tight. So it was difficult to stitch last night and hold this, but I did get progress on them. So, and like I said, my goal is to have this done before June 19th. So that was that. So that's all the stitching that I worked on, because I worked so hard on finishing the one, and I worked so far on the other one that's it. So yeah. So there's my stitching for this week, and I was going through my head. I don't think I bought any patterns online. The only thing I've got to show for haul, other than the Snoopy things, I did buy a couple other things at Miniso. I bought some Snoopy individual small packages of tissues to keep in my bags, and nail files that are Snoopy, but you know, they're nail files and tissues. Oh, we stopped at a candy store in a small town on the way home. They had leftover Christmas tins, so that's got candy inside, hard candy. Snoopy is everywhere. If you look through Cracker Barrel, Snoopy is all through Cracker Barrel. And because it's the 75th anniversary this year, Snoopy was 1950. Same year my parents got married. But anyway, so haul-wise, the only thing... See, and I got sidetracked with Snoopy. But the only other thing was, The USPS finally decided that I deserve to have my t-shirts that I ordered from Athena, Stitching Goddess Designs. She mailed them out. It's 2 weeks ago today. Yeah, 2 weeks ago today. She mailed them out. They were supposed to arrive. She sent them on February 24th. They were supposed to arrive on Friday the 28th. Somebody has been going in and changing the scanning because I have taken, they were in this area before the 28th, and then suddenly that information was gone. And I have 2 screenshots that say 2 different things. But basically, they've been traveling around in Indianapolis. Don't know where. They're hiding in a bin someplace, on a truck someplace. Who knows? Needless to say, they have finally arrived. So here, and I'm dropping stickers that Athena sent. Isn't he cute? The little octopus. And then I dropped the kitty. So cute. We've never had a crate. Well, no, I guess we sort of did have a gray tiger. It was my brother's cat that I adopted after he passed away. But here is my one shirt. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy cross stitch, and that's pretty much the same thing. So I went for a candy color. Candy the 614 stitcher, that is. And I try not to always get blue because I do wear a lot of blue. And then cross stitch is my love language. And I don't know if you can see. It's kind of like a pearlescent. This was something she only had a little bit left of, and I volunteered to finish it up for her because, you know, I am that kind of friend. But it's so pretty. So you get kind of those. So yeah. So cross stitch is my love language. So there you go. So that is it for me, peoples. I hope to have a little bit more to share next week. If you are interested in a Ruth Bader Ginsburg project bag, this Saturday, March 15th, 3 p.m., the Google form will go live. You have to go to my Instagram page. On my Instagram page, there's the Linktree link. Click on that. At the top, it will say, at least I hope it will be at the top, Ruth Bader Ginsburg or RBG project bag. Click that link, you get on the list. There's only 25, and I know I've had a lot of people very excited. I'm sorry, but once I do those, that's it. They're $50. Shipping is included. That's U.S. only. I am so sorry, international people. I didn't think anyone international would really want one, though she is quite a fabulous woman. But the shipping included is only for U.S. If there's someone outside the U.S. that wants one, I will help you figure out shipping, but I'm sure it'll be a lot. So that is, so the first 25 to get their name in that Google form, that's what it'll be. So I'll let you know how that sale goes next Monday. Next week, I will have my grandson all day, every day, because it's his preschool spring break. But we're planning to go to the zoo, and I think Grandma's going to have like a spring break camp. He is old enough now. He is almost 4. We'll be doing some things. I'm going to, I did teach preschool once upon a time. So I do have a whole 4-year-old unit that I can do with him. He's getting old enough, and he's a little smarty. So on that note, have a great week, everyone. enjoy. If you're getting the warmer weather like we are, enjoy it. Get outside. It's almost spring. Next week is spring. Woo. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Bye.